What's up guys, Matt here from Become Elite, and today I'm going to talk about tryouts or trials. A ton of you guys have been asking about this. I just got back from a trial in Wolfsburg, and I kind of want to give you a little rundown of how I approach tryouts and trials. This isn't a quick fix video. I don't believe in quick fixes. I don't believe in tips that can immediately change your game. So I'm not going to give you something that all of a sudden is going to make you play 10 times better than you already can. My tips in this video is basically about bringing the best of what you already have out in the tryout so coaches can see the best version of yourself. In this video, I will talk about confidence and I will talk about how you should play in the tryout. I think confidence stems from your physical preparation, your mental preparation, and a little bit of faking it. I'll go into those three aspects a little bit later. I will also talk about your gameplay in the trials, what coaches are looking for. And honestly, my best tip is to don't care what coaches are looking for, is to play your style. I'll talk about that later as well. Okay, so let's go into confidence first. Confidence is the most vital aspect to tryouts and trials. When you're only given a training session or 1 or 2 days to really show your stuff, you need to be playing confidently. Because when you're playing confidently, you're playing at your very best. And getting more confidence can really be broken down into a couple things. One, it's your training. The more that you train on your own, the more that you train your individual skills, and the more practices and game-like scenarios that you have under your belt, the more confident you're going to be in those abilities because you know that they're better. Let's say there's two versions of yourself. One person goes out and trains every single day, dribbling, shooting, passing, working on the fundamentals, and the other person doesn't train at all. Come tryouts, the person who does the more training knows that his dribbling, passing, and shooting is in top form. He's confident about that. While the other version of yourself isn't very confident about that at all. They don't know if their dribbling is going to be perfect. They don't know if the pass is going to go to the right person. They don't know if their shot's going to go on frame or if it's going to spray completely out of the entire field. So confidence really stems from doing a lot of training and getting a lot of experience in. And that is a long-term fix. It's not something that you can do immediately. So a lot of things that you can do immediately is kind of tricking your body and your body language to being more confident. I do this a lot, and I have done this a lot. And it's basically your body language tells other people that you're confident. You go in there and you yell for the ball at the beginning. You really kind of pretend that you are a very confident individual. And just pretending that you're confident, you'll actually find that other players start to go, wow, this guy must be good. This guy's got this. And obviously you do need the skills to back yourself up, but it really is that like that saying that you can fake it till you make it. And obviously you can't be a bad player and try to go fake it and make a good team. However, if you are a good player and you kind of fake this confidence and you really play to the best of your abilities and you try to pretend and almost be like a better player, it can really help you give you that extra edge. And I want to be careful because I'm not saying to pretend to be a different player. I'm not saying to be this obnoxious player at the tryout. But there's a big difference between coming to a tryout nervous, timid, and afraid, where you don't really want the ball and you're kind of seeing who is going to be the alpha male at the tryout, and you're looking just to try to get the ball away from you and get it to somebody else, to the more confident person, versus the person where you go to the tryout and you are the person demanding the ball. You're the person telling people where to go. You're the leader of the team. And even if it's just for that 1 or 2 days, you being that leader, people are going to pick up on that. You'll actually get more confidence playing the game by just faking that you have confidence. And this is a little trick that I've done a lot, and it really does work. But you have to really flirt that boundary of faking that confidence and not being a douchebag about it. You can't just be this person to be like, I'm the best, I'm this, when you aren't. Because your skills will get called out, and people are going to find out that you are faking it. So you do want to flirt that boundary. Lastly, I think a big aspect of confidence is mental preparation. Every night before you go to bed, envision yourself playing in the tryouts. Envision moves that you're doing, envision stopping defenders, envision scoring goals. If you imagine this and mentally prepare yourself, you'll find that you'll be a lot more confident. And it's crazy how it works, but it's just like anything else. You need to train your physical body, doing the drills and the sets and the reps and the passes and the shots, getting your physical body ready for the tryout, and you also need to get your mind ready for the tryout. You need to envision what you're going to do, how you're going to step on the field, what your body language is going to say. You need to have everything locked down, mental and physical. And so when you combine the mental side of the game, you combine the physical side of the game, and you combine the fake it, where you kind of pretend that you're a little bit more confident than you are, you become a very confident person at a tryout. So that's how I think the 3 aspects to really confidence are. The next thing I want to talk about is the actual gameplay. Now, everybody knows their strengths and weaknesses. For example, I am a very athletic, fast, and quick decision-making type player. I like playing with speed, I like going at goal, and I like doing attacking style positions. I am not very good, or my weaknesses are tight space dribbling and very tiki-taka style soccer. And you need to know your strengths and weaknesses, and hopefully you play towards your strengths and weaknesses towards the game. And I'm not saying that you should always do this. In your normal trainings and everything else, you should always work to increase your weaknesses. However, in a tryout, I think you want to show your best capabilities and your best strengths. So you don't want to change your game to show something that you don't have just to try to impress a coach. For example, if I'm going to a tryout and I know the coach is looking for tiki-taka style players, they're going boom, 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 small, slow, but fast on their feet, tight space dribblers, and that's what he's looking for, I'm going to struggle at that tryout. However, I don't want to adapt my game to try to impress that coach, because most likely, since those are my weaknesses, I won't perform as good as I would if I'm playing towards my strengths. So you never change how you play. Never do anything just to try to impress a coach. Never try to fit into a system. And again, it has negative connotations. You do want to be a team player. You do want to be flexible. You do want to be able to adapt your game, and you do want to work on your weaknesses. However, at the same time, you don't want to change the type of player that you are. You don't want to try to fit or to really try to cram yourself into a style of play that might not be for you. Because if you do get into that team, you're not going to find as much success, because the coach, what he values and what he is looking for, it just might not be your game. So I always, in all my tryouts, I really do. I show what I think are my best capabilities, and I always play the same, regardless if it's at a tryout, if it's at practice, if it's in a game, if it's with my friends. I play athletically, I play with passion, I play strongly, I play going at goal hard, and that's my game. And if a coach likes that and that's his style, and he picks up on my style and likes it, good. I'll be a good fit for the team. But if he doesn't, and he's looking for those small tiki-taka players that can really do that tight space, creative dribbling, I'm just not that player, or I'm not in that role that he's looking for. And unfortunately, that's just how sometimes tryouts go. And it sucks and it's hard, but I'm never going to really try to fake my style of play. You really do have to find that borderline. You want to find the borderline of confidence, where you can kind of flirt with how confident you can pretend to be without being a douchebag or going over the top, because coaches can tell if you're faking it. And at the same time, you don't want to try to change your style of play, but you want to be flexible towards other styles of play. So it's hard. You're always kind of flirting the line. But for trials where you're invited into a team and you need to perform in 1 to 2 practices, or a tryout where you need to show your best stuff, I really think that having confidence because of your mental and physical preparation, having confidence maybe even more so because you're faking it a little bit, fake it till you make it, pretend to be a little bit more of a leader than you are, pretend to be a little bit more confident than you are, and finally to play within your strengths and not try to change to fit maybe what your weaknesses are. That's really how you have a successful tryout. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a like, give me a comment, and as always, subscribe to stay up to date to all of our videos. I'm Matt from Become Elite, and that's the video. See you later, guys.